I'm Vanessa Canby and I'm back with the Living in Ghana series. Today we're going to meet Kinda. She has HK Boutique inside the Marriott Hotel in Accra. They make beautiful clothes like this, wedding gowns. Let's go and meet her, find out how her life is after she's moved from Lebanon to Ghana and opened up her store.
You said that I'm changing, but it's really you. I see how you play those games. Wifey type for a maid man. A queen can make moves, a king can't. Snatch you up, now you taking.
Hi Kinda.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. So me and Kinda are friends, so it's so great to have you on the channel.
So nice to have you here in the store.
What is HK Boutique?
HK Boutique is the second baby we've just launched. We launched in December and this is our second location. Our first location is in Lebanon and opening in Ghana has always been a goal since I'm part Ghanaian. HK Boutiques caters to bride, has casual wear and shea butter.
So you said you were Ghanaian and Lebanese, right? So did you
Yes.
grow up in Ghana?
My great-grandmother is originally from Cape Coast, from Salt Pond, Akumfi. So we're originally Fanti, which is why the skincare is named after the Fanti tribe. And I grew up in Ghana, lived here until I was about 17, and then I moved to Lebanon.
When did the brand start and when did you decide that you wanted to start?
So it's actually quite a funny story. I started the brand when I was still a student in uni. I started creating my own pieces. Since being an art student, I was very expressive and always exploring with different textures and materials. And I realized that a lot of us in Lebanon at that time were all wearing Zara, we're all wearing H&M, we're all wearing the same clothes. So sometimes you would come to class and find 2 or 3 girls wearing the same stuff. And that to me really used to that's a big no for me. So this is one of the brand morals. We work on pieces that are very exclusive and also in a sustainable way. You know, I'm someone who's very conscious of the earth and everything that's happening. So we try our best to use sustainable fabrics and even have designs that can be worn in more than one way. So the brand started when I was in uni. It started with customizing t-shirts. As I was a graphic designer by degree, I started, customizing like art pieces on t-shirts and, cutting up fabric and putting pieces together. So that's how it all started. So we started by actually t-shirts and then
Do you have any examples of this sort of
We
t-shirt?
actually have one in stock now, which was one of the graphic t-shirts of just like playing with fonts and the spacing of fonts and how now sometimes it's a present, but with gaps. So we try to, create stories behind every piece that we do. So it started off with t-shirts. And then one summer I moved back to Ghana. Back then there was nowhere to shop. It wasn't like now where you find like so many boutiques in East Legon or around town. So I wanted some pieces, I needed to shop. Then I had a seamstress around the corner of the house. Here in Ghana you find seamstresses everywhere.
On like every corner.
Yeah. So I decided to sketch up a collection and put it together. And
With the seamstress?
Yes.
Oh,
and I had
okay.
like no idea on sewing or nothing. So I just went, gathered my fabrics and got my pencils and my sketchbook and I started like sketching pieces, and that's how I started incorporating the African print into my collection. And that time, it was my last year in uni. So my final project was actually a fusion magazine where I had to create my own pieces and do the photo shoots and execute them.
Oh, wow.
So I had to do a full-on magazine for my final project. And that's when I truly discovered the passion I have for what is now the brand. Yes, yes.
So which is your favorite sort of pieces? So I came to your fashion show like a couple of weeks ago. Oh,
This
that
is the
so
easy
nice.
one. So
really,
as I
really
said,
nice.
the brand is a sustainable brand. So we try our best to create pieces that can be worn in more than one way. So this fabric is all handmade,
Wow.
all embroidered, and it can be worn in a reverse way. Can you try it for us?
Yeah,
So
sure.
it can be worn inside out
Oh,
for 2
that's
different
so
looks.
nice.
It can be worn in this way,
Very nice.
and then it can be worn in reverse like
inside out, yeah.
Yes. Being a sustainable brand is not just all about the fabric and the waste of material. It's also about how to make one piece be worn in many ways. So this can be styled for a casual look, for a daytime look, a nighttime look. So this is absolutely one of my favorite pieces. And this was the collection that we launched for the opening of our store in Lebanon. We had only 7 pieces of these and they can never be done again. So they were exclusive pieces. So when you buy, it's like a piece of art. You buy it and you have a piece.
It's like 1 of 7.
Exactly. So when you wear it, you can confidently know that you will not have anyone in the same pieces. as you. So.
And when did you open the shop in Lebanon?
I opened it after I graduated, so it was about 6 years ago. So when I graduated uni, I knew this is what I want to do, and I started to, put the business plan together. Before it was just for fun, I used to just post on Instagram, and it was an online store. And then when I realized this is really the path I want to go on, I started taking it more seriously, wrote a business plan, and
managed
started.
To execute it. What I also want to know is, how has it been moving back to Ghana? How many years were you in Lebanon?
About 10 years maybe.
So
maybe
how was
10
the
years.
readjustment, and you'd had a child and
The
everything?
funny thing is that in our minds, for me, I'm moving back home, but it's not that easy. It's not that easy as we think, like just moving back home. There's a lot of readjusting, and being here as a child is different than being here as an adult, and working here is different than just being on vacation. So there was a lot of adjusting, but I do believe that Ghana is on the, it's on the rise, and I do believe that this is where I would like to raise my family, as my childhood here in Ghana was very, very special. We got to be outdoors a lot, and now with technology, all the kids are like on their phone.
Yeah, on the computer, on their iPads,
exactly.
whatever.
So I do like that my son gets to really play outside and enjoy nature.
I think that's one of the things I also love for my kids, is the fact that they get to spend so much time, especially like after school, they're straight outside, whereas in Scotland, they were just like watching.
Exactly.
So yeah, I absolutely love this piece and also this one. So could you tell us a little bit about the design behind these?
Okay, so these dresses actually are all handmade, and they take, some take about 4 months, some take 5 months, some take 2 months. They are very detailed. So all these are hand beaded, and
That's so nice.
Yes, and we try our best to not duplicate dresses, so that, as I said, when you buy a piece,
Special.
it's very special.
And how much is this dress?
So this dress, our prices go on from $500 above, but we do have, since we're a sustainable brand, we do believe that there are a lot of ladies who might buy a dress and then just keep it in the closet. So we do have a rental collection where you can come in, and if you have a gala or a wedding, you can rent your dress. So that way we're trying to make use of not just having dresses in closets.
So does somebody just come in here and find what they want, or is there like specific dresses?
Okay, so they book an appointment first and foremost. They come in, we see what their size is. They can either customize a dress to their size and then rent it, or they can find a dress that's already available. They come, they try, they like it, they take the dress, they pay just a little deposit. Just once the dress is returned, you return the deposit. It's very simple.
Okay. Oh, nice. So I want to ask you about starting a business here. So you had the experience of starting it in Lebanon, and then you came over here. How was it?
So I do believe that every country, it's a different scenario, it's a different ballgame. All the experience I have, you use it here, but it's different. The rules are different. So it's like starting from scratch, literally. But I do believe there is a lot of opportunity for entrepreneurs in Ghana. And I do believe that no matter what you do in any field, if you add your personal touch to it, truly like embracing who you are into the brand, I do believe that there's space for everyone.
What sort of challenges did you come across? Like this space, for example, we're in the Marriott Hotel.
Yes.
When you came here, I've seen a picture and there was nothing here. So how was the fit to start off with, like fitting out the shop?
One thing is that I really struggled with was actually finding like a team that you could rely on. So we said we were going to launch in May, and then so many delays happened that prolonged the deadline.
Oh wow,
Yes.
that took it to December.
Yes. First and foremost, like, people would say they can do the job, and then when it's time to deliver, it's not what you want.
Oh,
it's totally
right,
different.
okay.
Like, and sometimes there was a lot of people that I gave jobs to that when it's time to actually, because a lot of these things were all custom made. Like this was handmade.
Oh.
Yeah, it's someone who I found who actually made it for me, and these were all handmade. The bamboo stands were handmade.
really
the
like
table was
those.
handmade. So I tried my best
this
to
has
use.
got your logo in it.
Yes.
This wood is so nice.
So maybe if I went for ready furniture or ready pieces, it would have been faster. But I really did want to
Make it your own.
This wall, we painted it twice. We put a wallpaper the first time and it didn't go too well. So these are a bit of the setbacks that for me was
a bit of a challenge.
Yes.
And then the positives, I guess, of having business here.
The positives is that, now especially there's a lot of exposure, especially being in the core of Accra, like in a hotel especially, you have a lot of guests coming in. Since I grew up here, you can kind of say like I have a good networking, but I do believe that there's way more out there. So when you have have people coming in the hotel or like through events and stuff. There's a lot of exposure that people don't think about that you can have as a brand in Ghana.
And you were talking about some people don't have shops in prime locations, and I think they just rely on word of mouth or something like that.
Right.
What made you decide? So you've spoken a little bit about obviously guests coming through. Is that what made you want to have a shop here?
So for 2 reasons. I chose the Marriott as it's literally in the heart of Accra. 2, we're focusing in this store to be a bridal experience. So when you come in, you have, you know, the nice treatment, you get to try these luxurious dresses, and also one thing that we chose the Marriott for is that we have a lot of events happening in the Marriott. So that way, you know, whenever we have guests passing by, they get to see the brand. It's different than having a store in maybe Osu or East Legon. You don't have that kind of
footfall.
Exactly.
Your bridal gowns, are they also for rent?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, of course.
Because I've never looked at my wedding dress again since
So in Lebanon, in London, in the US as well, rental is a big thing. You know, there are a lot of people who would wear their dress one time and then it takes up so much space. And I do believe you get married once, you go all out. I honestly, for my wedding, I thought I was gonna go for the simple, you know, dress. My dress was like bigger than this. It was huge. That's when I realized, like, you know, you have to have both options.
And so do you sit down with people and you like draw what their idea is?
So usually for when a bride has a wedding, she comes in for her first consultation, and of course the consultation is free. You come in, we talk about what she's looking for, what kind, because I really do believe that most brides don't know what they want. So when you sit with a bride and truly see her body shape, I really can advise them like what it is that would suit you. Like some girls may not suit to have a fitted dress. Maybe they need a princess dress. So we sit down, we sketch the dress, we talk about the fabric, we talk about the budget, and then we proceed.
And you've also got your skincare brand, which is the newest addition to HK, is it?
Yes, but this is actually a brand that my sister started.
Okay.
So this is actually one of the babies of my sister. And she moved to Australia and she didn't want her brand to go off. So she's like, you know what, put it under the brand and let's continue it under the HK family line.
So what are they?
So they're all whipped shea butters. And this is a chamomile shea butter, this is jasmine, and then we have frankincense.
Smells so nice, even just when you opened it.
Yes,
the
and we
smell.
really focus on having them as a nice gifting item, so you can have it packed
I love that.
and it's a sustainable
You
package.
can use it again.
Yes, and we also have the boxes where you can pack a few.
Oh, this is perfect for like, okay, I'm gonna see inside. Makeup or anything afterwards.
Yes, so when someone comes in, they can choose 2 or 3 or whatever it is they want with the scents, and then we package it in a nice way.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
So thanks so much for coming on my channel.
Thank you for having me.
And if anyone's interested, they can check out the description and I'll put a link to your Instagram. And can people buy worldwide?
Yes, we do ship internationally off the website.
All right, okay, so people can check out the website as well if they're interested as well. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press like if you liked the video, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section.